everyone, it's Monica. Welcome to my channel. If you're brand new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you can be up to date every time I post a brand new video. So this video is going to be pretty short and sweet. It is just a little quick show, not really a review, but just a show of this wig that I got from Amazon.com. It's from the brand called Linda. It is a short bob. So I'm in the process of flat ironing it. I don't know if you see in the back, it's a little stringy and not like all together. I was trying to do a get ready with me where I did my makeup and my hair on camera. However, my phone is being so shiesty and it keeps on saying I have no more space. I done deleted everything off my phone to make space. Then your girl tried to record with the iPad, and guess what? My iPad wanted to die on me. They're trying to charge my iPad, but the outlets in the hotel, I don't know why, but the iPad's charging super slow. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this video as far as what I'm even gonna be showing you guys, other than me just bumping my hair a little bit, which is so ridiculous. I feel like I really want to show you guys my makeup and stuff, but whatever. I'm just probably gonna end up just talking a little bit more than I am gonna be getting ready, but it's all good. So a lot of people have been asking me about my job. I am a flight attendant. I just started. I'm hitting my 6-month mark in a few days. I'm halfway to being a first year flight attendant, and let me just say it's been a really interesting journey. This job is like a really long process to get it. It took almost a year to get my job, and then training was a whole month long, and then starting the job is still learning. Every single trip that you go on, you're always learning something. So that's one. But I do want to make a video because I know a lot of people are like really intrigued by the job and have some questions, whether it's because you want to do it, somebody you know wants to do the job, or you just nosy and you want to know a little bit more about what I do. So I wanted to share that mainly because I don't know, I like talking about my job pretty much. I wanted to talk to you guys like a little bit about like expectations versus the reality, and kind of some of my pet peeves and some of the good stuff. Let me show you guys this first before I get into this. Look at this cute drawing. One of these little girls on one of my flights did this for me. The picture looks so messed up though because it's been in my luggage and everything's been rubbing up against it, but her name was Addison, and she drew that for me because she told me she wanted to be a fashion designer, and I told her that I studied fashion design in high school and college, so she gave me that. Then I thought that was so sweet. Like, her mom rang the call bell, and I thought somebody was asking me to throw away trash, honestly. And she goes, oh, she wants to give you this. I was like, oh my gosh. She's like, thank you for inspiring me. I'm like, aw. You know, so I love flights like that where you interact with amazing people who you get to talk to about, you know, anything, not just like the flight and the time they're gonna get there and bringing them a drink, you know. So that's great. But as far as, I keep touching my hair because I don't know if it's like finished. It's always never done, like, especially because I don't have hair clips or a scrunchie, so I can't really section the hair the way I want it to flat iron it. So I'm literally just going around the hair and just flat ironing it in little pieces. So if you see me just spontaneously pick up the hair, that's what I'm doing. I'm just randomly flat ironing and talking to y'all. So like, my expectation was that every day I was gonna be so fleeky and so cute, but as I started to work, I realized that's not really realistic. It's not like a lot of time to get ready sometimes. When you're first year, I mean, it depends on your airline, but with mine, we are reserve, and on reserve, like, you don't have a set schedule, so you're always getting a random schedule, and yeah, sometimes it can wreak havoc on your sleep, your personal life, to where you just don't have time to like always get up early and do your hair and your makeup. Your call time could be as early as 3 in the morning or as late as midnight. So with that said, sometimes you just, you know, you just don't have it in you. And I used to see flight attendants prior to doing this job and admire how pretty they looked and how put together they looked. And now when I see like how this job really is, I'm like, wow, those girls that I've seen that always look on point, like I commend them, because I'm not one of them. Probably look cute 75% of the time, and then the other 25, I look okay. Like, I always make sure I look fresh faced. I always, you know, do my facial routine and moisturize and stuff, but there's some days I cannot beat my face. I can't wear makeup. I can't put on false lashes. Like today I didn't even do false lashes because like I don't think there's much time for that. I'm not working today, but like, you know, I just want to hurry up and just, you know, get my makeup done. So this is just an example of what I would do on a quick get out the door type of look. Like it's pretty, it's not extra special. It does make me look more fresh faced, but it's not like by no means like a beat face. So when you do see a beat face, girl, like come in, huh, because it's a lot of work. Heels, wearing all the heels. Listen, I did it for 4 months straight, and then after that, I'm like, I don't think I could do heels no more. I feel like it might have been 3 months, maybe. No, I did like on my like 5th month mark. I'm gonna say my 5th month. I really stopped, which was just last month. I said I can't. My feet are really screaming, crying. My toes are like this now, and I value my toes, and I want to keep them. So I don't wear my heels all the time. And another thing is like the pay. I thought I was going to be making a whole lot more than I actually do. I mean, I do make a pretty decent salary, but like as a first year reserve flight attendant, like I said, your schedule is just all the way up and down. Sometimes you get a lot of hours, sometimes you get a little. It's like you just never know. It's like the luck of the draw. So you have to be very good at budgeting, and it's one of the reasons why I have become extremely obsessed with budgeting, saving, and investing, because I don't have no time to play games. So, I mean, a second job is an option for people who want to make more, but you have to just remember that when you're first year, you know, it's going to be hard on your body, and it's just really hard physically to do a second job. So just keep that in mind. If you first start out as a flight attendant, the pay is not crazy. You know, it might be good for some who are younger, who have less responsibilities. If you're like me and you're from New York, it's hard out here. But this job does get better with time, and I've heard people who are like in there maybe like 6 or even like 10 year, and they're extremely happy with their money that they make. So, you know, like I said, it's not a hard job. It's very rewarding. It's easy. You get to travel. So, I mean, that's more of the pros versus being like, oh my God, I'm not making, you know, X, Y, and Z every single month. You know, you just have to be a better budgeter and just be smarter with your money. Thing about expectations, more so like expectations from other people of my personality. Because I'm a flight attendant, I run into people who are like, oh my God, what does your man think? He's gonna break up with you, or do you have a boyfriend? I get really offended when people are like that, because first of all, I'm an independent woman. Yes, my man's in my life and he does do things for me, but like he's not paying my bills. We're not married. So I am, you know, responsible for the roof over my head and feeding myself when I'm not around him. And like, why would he have any say on what I do for a living? That's silly. Why would I not take a good job opportunity because of a man? Secondly, he has no problem with it, obviously. So I hate when people say that. It's very negative, and I don't like entertaining it. And I personally feel like this job has actually made my relationship better, because me and my boyfriend can travel now, and traveling is super expensive, and he's happy that we can save money. Secondly, people do tell me like, oh my gosh, so you don't have kids? And I'm like, what? I don't know if it's because of the age I am. I'm 30, and people think by now, or at least now, you know, the newer generation, we're starting later and later, but like at least now I should be preparing to have a family. And because I just started this job, they're like, oh, so you want kids? And I'm like, what? I do want kids, or, you know, if the time comes for me to be a mom, I'm going to be one. This job has nothing to do with that. Like, what is wrong with people? You can be a flight attendant and have kids. There are many flight attendants with kids, with families. There's married ones, all types of flight attendants. So it's just stupid. And once again, it offends me, because why you in my business like that? That's something that people think. I think they just think your schedule is so crazy and so out of this world. And the boyfriend thing, I think a lot of people think it because you go so many different places without your spouse, that, oh, they're going to be super jealous. But if you're with somebody who's confident and, like I said, who's appreciative of the job that you do, they're not going to be worried about that. And with my boyfriend, I always communicate where I am, what time I'm going to get somewhere. Not because I, you know, gotta tell him my every move, but more so he feels comfortable, you know, with where I'm going and where I'm at, and so he knows I'm not doing nothing. I also don't like when men assume, oh, because I do this job, and I'm just talking about like men that I might just meet like on my day to day, like whether it's cleaners or people like catering the plane or customers or even other airline workers. They meet you and they think, oh, I'm gonna like bag her because like flight attendants talk to everybody, so if I have a good convo with her, she gonna take my number and I'll probably sleep with her. Like that is one of the biggest, grossest stereotypes of, especially, I don't even want to say female, all flight attendants and even pilots, that we are promiscuous people. That's so annoying. And honestly, I'm not one of those people. Like I said, I have a man. Even if I didn't, I'm not gonna be going from city to city sleeping around. That's really nasty and dangerous. So when people try to talk to me just because I'm a flight attendant, is really weird to me, and I just get grossed out by that. I don't know what kind of fantasy they have in their head, but it's definitely not the reality. A lot of us are not into all of that. Like, please don't do that. And yeah. Another funny thing that I've encountered, like being on the plane, is people who ask really intrusive questions. I didn't know that people do that, and I know it's because they're just, like I said, intrigued by you. They want to know a little bit about what you do from day to day, but like people ask me things that I'm like, whoa, like they're like, oh, so where are you staying tonight? And I'm like, huh? Like, I'm not telling you that. Stranger danger. Like, I never share the hotel. Sometimes I don't even tell them the exact city because that's none of their business. And I understand some people, it could be innocent, but then there are other people you just don't know their intentions. And better safe than sorry, right? But I just never thought about that with this job. I never, until I, you know, realize, oh, you have to be really careful. You have to protect yourself because you just never know. A lot of times there are men that get on the flights and they come up to me and they're like, ooh, how come my flight attendants don't always look like you? Or they like flirt and stuff, and it's like, I'm not here for all of that. I'm not here for that. Because I am friendly. I mean, I have to be. It's part of my job. It is a hospitality job. It is service. It is all about me caring for others. So I am going to be really nice, but it doesn't mean I'm flirting. It doesn't mean it's like a welcome to come and talk to me and don't do that. When people come in the galley, which is the area where we prepare food and drinks and stuff, and they're like all in your personal space, like you're eating and they're hovering over you, or they're doing it, you know, the airplane yoga. I'm like, what is going on? Like, have a seat, you know? But as far as like the layovers, the expectations was, ooh, be on the beach all the time. But sometimes you're so sleepy, you're so tired, you don't even want to go out. You just want to hit the bed and go to bed because you got to get up early for the next day. Other times, some cities, the hotel is not conveniently located near anything. Other times, Ubers are expensive to travel. Sometimes you don't want to go alone. So my expectations that I will be always city hopping and eating out at these different places in different cities, I had to learn the reality that no. And also, like I said, budgeting, because I travel for a living, I always need to have money in my pocket. In my previous jobs, I would be going living paycheck to paycheck, stretching my last dollar. Oh, I'm gonna get Chipotle for lunch today, I don't even care. And now it's like, you better meal prep. I bring my lunch bag and I put as much food as I can, even if it's only a one overnight or 2 day trip. I put food for a lot more time just in case, you never know. And just so that I try not to spend. Now, right now I'm about to go get some food, but that's because the food that I brought, I don't even want to talk about it, but I need food. I'm really hungry, but that's probably the most I'm spending like this month, like this trip. Like, I'm really not playing. There's so much I want to talk about, but I'm not going to keep this video dragging on and on. Like I said, this week is from Rulinda, and make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you want more random chit chats, flight attendant videos. Then let me know and I'll do some more. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.